Welcome to Lower episode 121. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hello. Hello.
JP's back.
Yes.
He is no
My
longer
room is
replaced by Lee.
repainted.
I thought something looked different in there. It looked a little bit of a different color.
Yeah, it's
hue.
not that like terrible yellow color that the whole house was anymore. This is
now it's a little
called
bit more cool.
Dutch white.
Dutch
I'm
white.
feeling
Needs
very
some-
Dutch.
JP needs some color grading done.
Get some LUTs.
I might have to talk to Fab about my camera settings because this was set up for my basement.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I got
I
to change it for the lights.
Yeah,
you
that's
got.
why there was a lot more lighting. In
You're gonna
the
have to
basement.
change the temperature. You're gonna have to,
Yeah.
adjust the contrast, brightness, and exposure, and all that stuff. So
All that's a lie.
One cool,
good
one
luck.
cool thing.
None of that's
It
real.
looks
It's like a
cool
nice
thing is-
lilac, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like a
Dutch
very
white.
super light purple.
I don't know why it's
Yeah.
called Dutch white.
It looks like you're in Twilight. Like
the
low-key,
Dutch perceive
kinda.
colors differently. It's like the same things. Like how do I know that
That's what
my
I was
red is the
thinking.
same red as you see? You know? Yeah, I love Coca-Cola. It's red. Meanwhile, it's like a green can to me. You never know.
What?
Yeah,
What?
my mom
It's green.
was
What are you
like-
talking about?
My mom was like, it looked a lot more white on like the test strip, and I was like,
Always does.
it's Dutch white.
It's Dutch. It's fancy.
It's like you said, this is how the Dutch see colors.
Yeah, it's different over there. Yeah.
It's funny you say like Dutch. It's like the camera angle is like
The Dutch
slightly
angle, yeah.
tilted.
Yeah,
Dutch angle, it's like-
well, yeah, I have
JP
it
is like slightly tilted, but that's only because I want it to be slightly.
It's because he's
tilted.
Dutch.
Hard to bring it up.
He's the
I have
Flying
it
Dutchman.
between I have it
The
between
Flying
my two
Dutchman.
monitors over here.
He did fly in the past week, and he's Dutch now, so he's the Flying Dutchman.
I guess a lot's happened. Man.
Florida changes you, bro.
It really
Making-
does.
Some of the
Making
air.
all of his food only in a Dutch oven from now on.
Yeah, that's a given.
Oh yeah,
What else are Dutch people
oven,
known
okay.
for?
make some chili in a Dutch oven.
Be good. I'm
The
getting
guy who
groceries right
comments
after
about
this.
fast food is going to be so happy.
Oh,
Yes.
not fast food. That's actually pretty slow food. Typically, when
This
you're
is
cooking in a
slow
Dutch
food.
oven,
Yeah, chili is
Hey.
slow food.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
Very
food.
true.
it is
Yeah,
food
food
indeed.
is food.
Here we go. I hear that the chili at Wendy's is really good. I've never had it, but I hear good things about the Wendy's chili. In fact,
I
they
fucking
sell
love
that in
the Wendy's
stores.
chili.
I think
I
they
haven't
sell
had
it in like.
Wendy's
Oh
chili
yeah,
in
they
a
have
long
it in a
time.
can.
I'm
Don't
pretty
they?
sure they sell cans of Wendy's chilies.
I don't know
They
if I'd
sell
buy. I don't know if
cans?
I'd get it.
I think so. I wouldn't.
When did this happen? What?
I don't know. I think I saw it when I was scrolling through Walmart like not too long ago. I have
They
got a grocery order to pick up
absolutely
after
It was
this.
doom scrolling Walmart.
I would.
have Doom Scroll Walmart.
You got to
Like,
be in a
just
really
have
bad
it,
spot to doom
have
scroll
it delivered
Walmart.
to you, man.
Nah, it costs like a
Walmart
lot.
deliveries?
It takes a lot of effort to deliver out here. I'm like 15, 20 minutes away
No,
from the
that's totally
store,
fair.
so like it's really expensive. And I don't have Walmart Plus. No matter how many times the app will prompt me to, do you want to get your Walmart Premium
Bro,
Plus
okay.
Deluxe Edition? No, I don't
No.
need that.
Oh, okay.
Not
I wanna
everything
talk
needs to be a
about some-
subscription.
I want to talk about something for a second. You go to Walmart and you try and you think you can use like Apple Pay or like your Google Wallet.
Bro,
or
this
something.
literally happened to me when I moved here. I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're gonna say.
Hey,
This
so
happened to me.
Okay, so when you are the market, of course you're gonna think you're above everybody else and be like, yeah, fuck all that Apple Pay and that Google shit. I'm the market. You get to use Walmart Pay.
The fuck is Walmart Pay?
yeah.
What are you talking about?
Walmart-
I went to Walmart to get like another cell phone charger, and I'm like at the self checkout, just like tapping my phone mindlessly, being like, "Why isn't it working?" And I'm just thinking like, there's no way they don't have tap to pay, right? And so I asked the guy at the self checkout, I'm like, "Hey, excuse me, like, you guys have tap to pay?" And he was like, "No, but we have Walmart Pay." And I
The
was
fuck is
like,
Walmart Pay? Never heard
I
of
was
this.
like, what the
It's
fuck
their
is
own
Walmart
tap
Pay?
to pay, bro? It's their
And
own
he-
tap to pay.
He
What?
was just like, yeah, you have to install the app and then you put your
Yes.
card on there. And I was like, I'm leaving, thank you. And I just put the stuff down and I was like, sorry. Then I just left.
I didn't know
and I
about
went
this.
to CVS.
If Walmart had a division to make like operating systems, you know they'd sell like phones and computers with Walmart OS on them.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Walmart
basically
OS.
that's basically the equivalent here. I mean,
I was so
everywhere
pissed
else,
off, man.
everywhere else
So
on
mad.
the planet will take Apple Pay and Google Pay, except for Walmart.
Yep.
You know, it's just, or you know, as long as you're part of like a big corporation or like you're a part of a system where they, you know, they read tap to pay and shit like that. But Walmart in this case is we have our own system. You got to come over here.
I don't like that.
No. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. but
I'm old
that's
school.
my Walmart.
I still
Walmart
insert the
payment.
chip. That's typically how I do it. I rarely
I
tap.
started-
Tap the chip, man. You tap the chip.
I
Tapping
started
the chip.
doing tap to pay when I went to England because they do it for everything there, for like the bus and the train and stuff like that.
I've
That's why I
started
doing
I've
it.
started doing the tap like more so in the last year or so because sometimes it's more convenient and sometimes it just didn't want to read my chip. It was like error. Please try a different or swipe it
Yeah.
or tap it. So I'm like, okay, guess I'll just try tapping it. Like it doesn't feel satisfying when I do it. When I put the chip in, it's like, yeah, it's in there now. You're gonna read that card, right? Yes, you are.
It's in the
and,
hole.
then I take it out. But tapping is like, did I even do anything? I like the tactile feedback of like I'm paying now or
See, I
I'm
disagree.
paying now.
I find tap very satisfying.
I don't like it.
It
I don't
makes
know.
me. No,
Tap
it
is
makes me
pretty
feel
dope.
like somebody's coming by and like swiping like something near my pants and like they're just gonna read it and like pay for
Yeah,
themselves.
you're
or
gonna
something
skim
like
my
that.
shit.
What the fuck?
Have you seen
Nah.
that? There's like those prank pages where it's a guy like wearing he's wearing like the glasses, but then he goes up to somebody and he plays the Apple Pay sound and he like pretends to put his phone near their
That's
pocket.
bad. Wow.
And it's very clearly he's on YouTube and he plays the Apple Pay sound and he goes, "Ba-king!" And then they just start freaking out. And he's like, no, I didn't mean it. And he's just like, wait. "Ba-king!" And then he starts running back again. It's really bad. But
Sage baiting.
If that happened to
It's-
me, I'd be like, what was that noise?
IRL raised.
I have a Samsung Galaxy. I don't know what that means. you can pay. You can pay with things on your phone now. You can just like that's your credit card. I didn't know about that. That's crazy. I have a card. Ding. There you go.
no, what's really bad is that on iPhone in California, you could put your actual ID on your phone.
Yeah, I don't
Ooh,
like
no.
that either. I don't,
Nah.
California moment, man.
Yeah, that's a California moment. But look, man, I mean, hey, if that's the way you want to roll, then you could do that. You could put your real ID in the area where you tap the home button twice or whatever. You hold down the home button or the lock button, and it brings up all your cards, your wallet. You could do that if you want.
I don't know, man. What's wrong with just carrying an ID on you?
That's what I'm saying. Just carry it.
I feel
Just
like
carry it right here.
I don't remember if I talked about this on the show or with any of you guys in particular. I forget who I was talking to. I feel like there's going to be like a new wave of like Mennonites. You know, like how there's Amish where they're like, you know, no technology almost whatsoever. But then you got the Mennonites where it's basically Amish, but like, well, yeah, of course I use the phone. And yeah, I drive a car. Like, you got to have that. I feel like there's going to be a new wave of that. Not necessarily Amish, but just like, no, I don't need to put my fucking ID on my phone. I have my ID right here. Or I don't need to pay with my phone. Are you kidding me? AI, I'm not going to use AI. But yeah, of course I use the
Take
computer.
cash.
Yeah, I use the computer. Yeah, I go on YouTube. But I'm not
Yeah,
going to
use
use
a
AI.
smartphone.
Yeah,
Use
use
a
a smartphone.
smartphone.
Like, of course I use those, but like, no, that's one step too far, and I won't be doing that. Like on moral grounds type of deal. I think this is gonna happen. I genuinely do. Come
Google
back to
on
this
your
in
phone?
5 years. Ooh.
Google. I'm on an iPhone 6. I'm fine.
Yeah, there's gonna be people that like look for the really, really, really old ones that like, oh, that does 4G. I'm a 3G only type of guy. 4G was
Oh
too
my
fast.
God.
You can actually load
No.
websites with that. I want my websites to load in 5 minutes with 3G data.
Or it's going to be the guy with the 2004 Razor or the 2006 Motorola Razor, and then he uses this as a smart device, an iPod,
Ooh.
a regular ass iPod.
Some like
Okay,
millennial
okay.
neo-Luddites.
One of these.
Yes,
You keep one of these on you.
one of those.
Yep.
Yes,
And one of these on you. What's wrong with flipping,
Yeah.
bro?
Shit. A razor.
I haven't done that in a while.
Oh,
Good
man.
catch.
To the audio listeners, I flipped my Motorola Razr screen down and I dropped it because I was not holding it very well because this isn't a thing people do. We've evolved past the need to flip a phone open.
no, that's not true. Foldable phones.
Those are dumb.
It's coming
people
back.
use
History
them.
always repeats
That's
itself.
It
that's
always-
part of where my moral line lies for my new school Mennonitism.
You'll never
We
get
don't
a
need a flip
flip
on.
phone.
No,
I mean,
No,
some
it's like-
ASMR.
Yeah, it's like you come over to our society where we only play games from 2007 and up until 2012, maybe. You got to make room-
PS4,
you gotta make
Xbox
room.
One. Nope, not doing that.
Never heard of them.
Okay,
Your console has more than 1 gigabyte of RAM. We can't be having that around here. 512
Yeah, you know
is the
what's
max.
Yeah, and it's like the last generation is going to be that. And what was PC specs at in 2012? What was the nicest shit?
That's like-
750 Ti.
If it could play
750?
League of Legends,
I think that's
it was
probably like
good.
650, like 660, 680 Ti.
650?
It's probably the best you can get.
560
You know, like
maybe?
an i7 2700K or something along those
Not
lines.
a
Let's cap
bad
it.
computer by any means, but like you're not gonna get.
It definitely
not gonna
gives you
be
like a hard
effortless.
cap on what you can do with it in terms of
Yeah.
modern
Oh, yeah.
gaming. So that'd be the way to do it.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to start this new like cult or religion or whatever you want to call it, take all these
Ooh, hey,
ideas.
yeah, no, honestly.
You could
What
create a
about
tax
that
haven
one-
for yourself
What about
too.
that one page on Twitter where it's like stuck in 2001?
Oh yeah, we're in for a
Oh,
fun
yeah.
year.
Oh, that shit's great.
It's a great page.
There's
Yeah.
been a few of those that are like similar, like one's like the
Like
year,
gimmick
but
pages.
there was one that I went all the way back to 1976, like 50 years ago. So right now it's 1976, and they're tweeting as if it's back then. So like we have different age ranges for these types of things now. That back in 2001, like that's kind of us. Like, oh yeah, I remember when I was there. But like we got the 50 and 60-year-olds now. It's like, oh man, I remember my childhood. But they're doing it on Twitter. X everything out.
Oh man. Oh no. I mean, hey,
The
50
learning
years
peak.
ago, we were just talking about this before the stream. Boston's first album coming out. That's turning 50 this year.
Yeah.
I was playing some
Hard to
drums
believe.
earlier today and played one of their songs, and I realized, oh my god, this turns 50 this year.
It's crazy. Don't like it.
That's yeah. I don't. fan
The
that.
60s
That album
were
has a
60
lot
years
of,
ago.
Stop. You can stop now.
That
you can
album
stop
has
now.
a lot of really interesting like history behind it, like how it was recorded and stuff, and like the perfectionism behind it. It's actually a really interesting
What was-
story.
Tom Schultz, was that his name?
Tom Schultz, something like that. I mean,
Did he
that-
record everything on that album?
I believe
Yeah,
so. And
he did.
and like I still believe that album is one of those like modern rock music wouldn't be the same without it, because like the guitar
it was-
harmonies and that
Yeah, extremely influential.
legendary. I still anybody hasn't listened to the first Boston album, make some time. It's only like a little over a half hour.
It's
Every
a
song on that
masterpiece.
feels like it's a greatest hits album. Like it's just it's that good. It really is.
Yeah,
Not
it
not
truly-
a single skip on any of the songs.
Nope, they're all good.
Really.
It's incredible.
Foreplay, long
But-
time, peace of mind, more than a feeling.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
goes on
Here's
and
the
on.
track list. I'll just show it to you. You've heard of all these songs. More Than a Feeling, Peace of Mind, Foreplay, Long Time, Rock and Roll Band, Smokin', Hitch a Ride, Something About You, Let Me Take You Home Tonight.
Every single one of them's a hit.
Truly,
Yeah, if
Yes.
you play Guitar Hero or Rock Band, you've run into those songs at
Yeah,
some point.
for
So-
sure. I think
You
all of
What's
them.
absolutely
crazy is that on the Guitar Hero side, Rock and Roll Band is the only Boston that they ever got post 3.
Post Harmonics. Well, I got post 3, I guess.
Well, no,
'cause
post 3 because they got Peace of Mind. That was cool.
Peace of Mind was
technically,
GH
technically, they
Or
got More Than a
GH3.
Feeling for Smash Hits, but does that
That
really
is
count?
true. Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Does
Yeah,
that really
I'm sorry.
count, though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like if we're saying like songs that weren't already in the franchise, yeah, More Than a Feeling don't count.
Mhm.
Peace of Mind, that was GH3 DLC. Yeah, I was surprised because like Rock and Roll Band was cool, and I was like, dude, I'd love to see a Smokin' GH chart. That'd
Yeah.
be crazy.
Yeah, that was one of
I
my
would love
favorites.
to
Like
see
that's a super early Rock Band 1 DLC. Like
And it did alt charting. Like
I think
that was
that
a
might
really
even
early
be-
example of it.
that might even be a 2007 DLC. There weren't many of
I
those
think it
because
was
that's like
quite-
it was only out there for like a
It
month
was,
and a
was some
half.
of the earliest DLC for Rock
Oh
Band 1.
yes, it was part of the very first ones.
It was.
One of the first like full album, quote unquote. I think the only song that wasn't part of that was "Let Me Take You Home Tonight."
Yes, that was the only song that they didn't have.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Boston
I
was
was
not
wrong.
2007.
No, it was not 2007.
It was Q1. Oh wait, March 25th, 2008 was the Boston
Wow.
pack.
Wow.
God,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I would just read through the 2007 DLC list because man, they really came out swinging with some of these. They had a bunch
They
of the
did.
singles. Like they had the Metallica pack day one.
Metallica
you,
back was
you
early.
buy Rock Band 1. You come home, you can buy Ride the Lightning, Blacken, and Justice for All. That's crazy. Queens of Stone Age
That's nuts.
3-pack, the Police 3-pack. All day one. Next week was Bowie 3-pack. The week after that, Black Sabbath 3-pack. They're all covers, but still. Sorry.
I was asking my chat,
Yeah.
like, because I'm playing through all of the Rock Band DLC, trying to FC everything.
Mhm.
The Bedrock content, Forever content is that. But I was like, yeah, what was the first DLC y'all ever got? And like a bunch of the answers were just Metallica, Queens of the Stone Age. For me, it was Police. That was the first pack that I ever got because like my dad and I are big fans of the Police, and we're just like,
Hey,
yo.
clip that.
All right. The band, the Police. Okay. All right, the band, the Police. And the Metallica pack, of course.
I don't remember what my
Right,
first
yeah,
Rock Band
Metallica
DLC was.
pack was a big one. I think I got Afterlife Like the moment I got Rock Band 2 on 360, I purchased Afterlife, the Metallica stuff.
Mhm.
Probably Critical Acclaim because it was really fun on drums.
Mine might have been Constant Motion.
I
That
got
was your
Constant
first
Motion
DLC?
quickly too.
I don't know, because I didn't get my PS3 until like right before Guitar Aerosmith came out. So it was already 2008. There was already like, a solid amount of DLC out. I don't think I got Rock Band for my PlayStation 3 until after that. I don't know. I wonder if I can log into my old PlayStation Network and like look at my entitlement history. That'd be really cool to find, actually.
Yeah, okay, so going back to the fact that I am running through all of the DLC as much as I can, minus like going through and playing through all the albums, because then I would get like fucking banned while streaming live on YouTube if I was playing a full fucking album.
True, you gotta split that up.
Because like, but we have made it through all of 2008, and like we're just getting started. Like we're gonna get into
content,
2009.
man.
I feel like 2009 is probably the most memorable DLC for me, because that was when Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas Flood came out.
That was a big deal.
That's
Double
when
album.
Grateful
It was a big
Dead.
deal. Yeah, because
02
like,
came out. Steve Miller Band. 01 came out. I know a lot of people don't remember, but I remember the Roy Orbison pack was the very first DLC of 2009, and then Pearl Jam's 10 was in the
yes,
at the
I
end of
bought
March.
the entirety of 10. I remember
Yeah.
that, and I played Why Go a lot.
Yeah, super.
Yeah. Is that
nostalgia doesn't
was
begin to explain it. February was Jimmy Eat World 01. That was the end
Wow.
of February 2009. Was Futures, Lucky Denver Mint, and Sweetness.
They went
good
super
I
hard.
think I bought Lucky Denver Mint.
I bought Lucky Denver Mint and Sweetness, and then I was like, I might as well just get the last song.
Did
I got
666 come out in 2009?
it did, but I was gonna say mention to the Fratelli's pack. The Fratelli's pack was a banger. That was second week of February. So it was also super good.
Do you have any
This bot
idea?
was at the end of March.
Do you have any idea
Boom.
how many DLC songs were released during Rock Band 2's lifespan?
Too many.
Take a guess.
900?
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
did you
like
count
a
this
cool...
up? You're on the spreadsheet right now?
Yeah. I went back to my Rock Band Gauntlet spreadsheet where I have all this shit, nicely.
I would
formatted.
probably
890.
close to 1,000.
Okay, you guys are all pretty much right. 933.
Wow.
Right range for all of you guys.
Wow.
Which is a stark
Okay.
contrast to Rock Band 1, which only had 207. But that was a tight
Oh, wait.
207.
Over the course, that was over
Wait.
the course of, let's see,
It was like 2
September
years.
2008. Yeah.
How much Rock Band Network 1.0?
I know the answer. I have it right in front of me. You want to know it, or you want to guess?
Yes.
Yes.
It's 1,021.
Woo! So
Wow.
Rock Band 2 has almost 2,000 DLC tracks.
Yeah, that's actually
Absolutely
crazy that Rock
insane.
Band RBN 1.0 outpaced the actual DLC. That's a lot of output. And that was
That's
2
a lot of
years.
people that's like,
That was in two. That's 1,000 songs a
Super-
year, damn near.
yeah,
That's
unheard of.
mind-boggling.
That's
Too much
unheard of.
content,
That's
man.
that's actually never going to happen again on an
No.
official
No.
scale.
No,
I'm just saying that straight up. I know we're making a game, but we're never going to.
no. I'll
don't
confirm it
think
right here.
that-
We're not going to get 1,000 DLC songs a year.
We're not.
I don't want that. Even it's too much for,
That's
for
too
us.
much content.
Too much for you.
much, yeah.
But think of this: like, imagine you weren't a Rock Band player back in 2009. You're just browsing the Xbox Live Marketplace. You're trying to find your DLC pack for Call of Duty 4. You have to scroll through page upon page upon page upon page of different Rock Band DLCs of the new list to find whatever you're looking for. That had to be annoying as shit to everybody that didn't play that game, right?
Well, that's probably why they just, the in-game store at that point.
Yeah, that's why they got
You
the
know?
in-game store.
It was still all on
Because
the
it was a
marketplace.
problem.
Past that
It
is
was,
true.
yeah, because it was all linked through the marketplace. Like you click on something to purchase it, and it would just bring you to the marketplace.
I
Mhm.
remember, didn't they have like charts, like weekly charts or daily charts or something? Like it would say like what's the most downloaded thing of the day. Or
I think that they
in the
did,
store.
I
yeah.
don't remember in the store. Like I remember when the Dragon Force pack came out for GH3. Was that like on a list somewhere? Like was it say like most downloaded packs or like new most popular DLC in the marketplace? I don't know.
I don't know. It
Because I
probably
remember
did.
charts were a big thing in like iTunes. Like you would go on to iTunes, you'd see like best selling, and stuff. I don't know if Xbox Live had that, or even if PlayStation had that. I wasn't a PlayStation guy in 2008, 2009.
It'd be really cool if I could find a video of somebody just scrolling through the marketplace from that era. But I don't know if I'll be able to find a
that'd
video
be great.
of that. There's some
It's amazing the things
screenshots.
we want, like in passing, like that were just normal. I'm curious, like 10 years from now, what are we going to think? Man, I wish I had videos of somebody just doing that right now. Like,
It kind of fucks with me. It fucks me to think about that.
yeah.
When it comes to like seasonal stuff, I mean, sometimes I'll just do it. I'll just I'll just record myself flipping through this. It's not going to be the same if this game sticks around. So why not just have the footage?
It goes beyond games for me. It's like just my daily life. Like maybe in 10 years, I want to look back about like what I was doing on some random day in 2025. You know, to bring myself back to exactly where I was in that moment. Pictures are good, but like a video really changes. It captures the whole scene way better.
I'll talk about that for a second. I do that sometimes. I look at my old videos. I remember like the mindsets that I was in, like 2015, 2013, all the way back in my earliest videos. I'm like, shit, I remember what I was doing. I totally remember getting home from school that day. I totally remember getting on stream and doing that 11 years ago.
Yeah,
I totally remember that shit. That was it was 2 a.m. when I did that. My dad is behind me in that video. Like, you know, going down that trip down memory lane can also be dangerous as fuck too.
Yeah,
it can be dangerous as fuck. But
don't get too doomer about it.
Don't get too doomer about it. Yeah, exactly.
You gotta have the right mindset going in. Oh yeah. I remember that.
I still had my old YouTube channel, but it got deleted.
Yeah.
No.
It had like
my first one did too. Yeah.
You can still find it like a snapshot of it on the Internet Archive, but like I had a run of Solo Suite 3 that I did at my cousin's house in the basement. I just like brought an Explorer to Georgia and downloaded GH3 PC and 3D Analyze on his computer. And then he had Rock Band 1 for the Wii, and his drum kit was really bad. So I did the penny mod to it.
Nice.
He was like asking his mom for pennies, and then I think I was like, it's still not good enough. So then we put socks on it too. It was double modded.
Mom, can I have pennies and socks? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you gonna be beating somebody with it, or what are you doing? Sock full of pennies.
It was hard to explain. It was.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Oh man, my first YouTube channel got deleted because somebody hacked it, and I had all the first videos that I ever made with like a Dazzle capture card, playing with a digital camera hooked up to get my hand view. It wasn't synced up at all, you know, like GH3 doing practice solo section, you know, FC medleys, things like that. Man, I wish I could go back and see some of those, but
section comps, baby.
Yep, it's all gone.
Yeah,
it's all gone.
Unfortunately, a lot of my history's gone too, but that's because I deleted it because I was embarrassed of it when I was like 13 or whatever.
My channel too. I don't know why I did, but I did.
Oh no!
All my Club Penguin music videos were on there too.
No, that's so important.
Everything was there.
Damn, man.
Speaking of old stuff, I'm logged into my like original PlayStation Network account, and I'm trying to find my transaction history, and it's just not working. It just doesn't work. How the fuck does this work, Sony? It's just not bringing me to the right page.
I don't know.
I want to see the first DLC I purchased,
Sony,
man.
please.
Sony, please. I do have a funny story about purchasing DLC because I was 10 years old and I wanted to get a DLC on Guitar Hero 3 on my PS3, and I didn't have a payment method. So my mom was like, okay, I'll have my credit card, but you can only buy this one thing. And then I was like, okay, cool, thank you. And then I got my whatever DLC pack it was. I don't remember what it was. And then I was like, that other DLC pack looks pretty cool too. What if I click on the purchase button there, because like when I clicked on the purchase button the first time, like it was like, okay, how do you want to pay for it? I'm like, okay, so then I have to put the credit card information in. So I was like, what if I like could get the other one too? And then it didn't prompt me for the credit card this time. I'm like, did I find a glitch? It didn't ask me to pay for it. And then I downloaded all of the DLC for Guitar Hero 3 because it never asked me. It never asked me to pay for it. It was just download. I'm like, okay, I thought it was free. I thought it was broken. But no, it turns out the payment method was saved, and my mom was getting charged for every single one of those that I bought. So I'm sorry, Mom, for paying like $150 for DLC.
She never found out.
No, she found out right away. But I was like, I didn't know. So that's a canon moment I feel in most kids' lives nowadays, especially with microtransactions. Yeah,
never safe to add your credit card to your kids' stuff because you never know what they're going to do.
No, and this was 2008. There weren't safeguards in place for this. Nowadays, there are some where you have to put in like a PIN or some sort of family code or whatever. That didn't exist. So, whatever. I still have those DLC to this day.
You're
though,
the OG. You're the
OG.
Like my mom's credit card. Like I just
for that one thing that never happened again. From that point on, it was only PlayStation cards and Microsoft points. Never again did I get to save a payment code until it was my own debit card.
Yeah. God, that's so funny.
Yeah, I think I've told that story on the show before. I don't know. It starts to blur. It starts to blur together. Like I don't know where I've told these. I've told these things to people before. Was it here? Was it to you guys? I don't even know anymore.
I mean, dude, we've come so far on this show. Yeah. When we started this 120 episodes ago, did you ever think we would have Legan Shard on the show and we'd be doing?
I didn't know who that guy was. Right, but now I do know. And he's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, cool dude.
It's kind of humbling to just look back at where we were at the start of this, or just even a year ago. You know, a year ago, what were we doing? We just got back from the Cracked HQ talking about the guitars that were coming out and like the idea of maybe a game, and now we're here and the game's revealed and we can actually talk about it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Which, by the way, talk about. Jeez.
I was gonna say, by the way, you know, like thanks to all of the comments and stuff from the last episode, everything down there, Jake is going to update the FAQ as soon as he possibly can.
Yes, by the time this episode's out, the FAQ should be updated on the website. Hopefully, I don't have control of the website; that's somebody else. But the Discord as well.
Yeah, I just want to say that, like, for the people, and I understand that this is an issue too. It's like everything that everybody wants to know needs to be easily accessible in one place. Y'all shouldn't have to scrape through a 2-hour-long podcast. Y'all shouldn't have to scrape through anybody's streams or look for anybody's tweets or look through thousands of Discord messages. You should just be able to go to one place and get your answers. And so, like, I agree. I totally agree. So, shout out to you
that
guys
FAQ was never just done and set in stone. That was always the plan was always that it would evolve.
Going to be it. Exactly.
Evolving over time.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry, that FAQ page, bookmark that shit.
Yeah, and then once we answer it, and then once we are actually able to reveal more of it in a proper way, maybe through another trailer or through like some sort of gameplay snip in the future, I don't know, maybe that'll just be the source for it, and the FAQ changes again, because there's going to be different questions. Who knows? But, yeah, I don't want to get too stage toury on this episode.
I just felt that was important to recognize, you know?
Yep. Agreed.
So, yeah, no, so... Anyway, man, there's been a lot of stuff. There's been we have another full serieser, Jake.
Yes,
we have another full series FC.
Yes, we do. The list is growing. It's up to 5 people now, and those 2 of those have happened this year, which is crazy to think about. It's even crazier to think about that there's been 2 full series FCs that have happened this year, but only 1 full game full. Wait. I'm talking about full library. Sorry, not full series. Full library FC, as in all the DLC. 2 of those have happened. 1 full series has happened this year because the full series happened in the previous year for the other one. TNZ. Let's talk about that. So Zay got the Double Down to Georgia FC, which then completed the entire full library FC, all on disc, all DLC, all on console. And this is the 5th person to ever do this. I have the list up actually on guitarhero.fandom. This is like the one place where you can actually find like a list of all this stuff other than just talked about in Discords. But on guitar, full library has been achieved by 4 people. Number 1, Asai. Number 2, Daisied, aka Slashno, aka Fretslop, aka all sorts of different ones. Nolan. Me, Mr. Electric Nick, and it hasn't been updated yet, but I'm sure it will pretty soon. That's going to be TNZ. So that's very cool.
Very nice.
Shout out Zay, man.
Shout out Zay.
Putting in work.
Shout out Zay.
Killing it.
Hell yeah.
He's one of the most beast console players, like, period.
16 full series FCers, and Zay is the most recent of them. Yeah, it's a lot. Actually, I saw Matthias, because he was started to like work towards a full series FC of Guitar Hero as well. He was playing through Guitar Hero 2, and like he was just like, "This shit's hard, man. This shit's hard. I don't know if I want to do this. Like, this is not something to be like taken lightly. The only people that can really understand like what kind of challenge this is the people that's actually like capable of it, which Matthias definitely is capable of it. It's less of a skill grind. It is, but it's more of like a mental grind in a way. sitting through a lot of the boring bullshit, just getting through that. But then also, like, there were like 11 of these games, man, and they all have different engines for the most part. No two are like identical. There's small, very minute changes between even like Guitar Metallica and Guitar Smash Hits, where you have to like actually take into account. For example, on Smash Hits, sometimes a slider, a hopo that follows a slider is just a slider, or rather a strum note after a slider piece. Doesn't matter. It's not easy. It's not easy, and the fact that 16 people have done it is actually pretty monumental, and the fact that we're getting like more motion, like upward motion, in the amount of people that like are considering going for it is cool after all these years. It's like the ultimate challenge in this space.
Yeah, I on top of like other console accomplishments, I wanted to shine some light on Christian Fiction, who closed the door on 2 Megadeth full albums on Brutal.
Really?
Brutal.
Yeah,
Crazy.
on Brutal. He FC'd 5 Magics. 5 Magics was the last song.
5 Magics on Brutal sounds absolutely horrendous.
Absolutely
That
fucking
sounds
terrible.
Painful, dude.
This is one of those things where it's like, this is really, really fucking impressive, but you don't actually know until you like tried to do it yourself. This is terrible. This is like such an awful thing to
you have to hit the last part before the first guitar solo, and then you have to get through the rest of the song.
Where's that one super hard solo that's really fast?
It's the
like,
one right before the
slowdown.
It's right before the speed up, I think.
I don't even remember where it is. I haven't played the song in many years.
It's 249.
Oh yeah, yeah. At 249, it's a green strum into the fastest like orange. Like you have to elbow strum it.
Oh yeah, that's disgusting. Yeah, I remember that now.
It's horrible.
Yeah, because
like, I remember
really
when the song
fast,
came out.
Green, orange, red, orange, blue, yellow, something.
I think that, honestly, this section is like top 3 hardest on this entire album. Like DLC
For sure.
wise, it really is. It's so difficult.
It's got the classic Megadeth song structure of solo, verse, solo, small verse, solo, solo, solo. There's just so many solos, and it never lets up. I don't think I've ever FC'd this song. It's not easy.
5 Magics is fucked up. I've only ever FC'd this on Rock Band 4.
Yeah, on Rock Band 2, this is so much worse.
Yeah.
I think
and then playing this on Brutal, it just makes it just as difficult.
Brutal's brutal.
Brutal is just... You already have to look down at the strike line a lot, and so it's the amount of confidence you have to play that plays into being good at Brutal mode. But that's also most of the reason why people don't like playing Brutal is because it's not fun to watch. It's not fun for the person to watch. The person playing to watch, I mean, like maybe they actually like playing Brutal. Like playing it is one thing, but then showing it off to people and like having them watch and get it is another. People like disgustingly underrate Brutal.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things that's really hard to stream. I've seen people streaming Brutal mode on drums, things like
Shout
that.
out Chad. Shout out Chad.
Drums.
Chad's a big one.
And I always feel like, man, you don't get enough love for this because it is hard to watch as a spectator, right? Because I feel like I almost feel like Brutal would be better as a spectator if there was a streaming mode that the person streaming was like, you know, you couldn't see it, but then the person who's watching could see the notes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's actually there's a pretty cool like concept for that sort of thing. When Mistaken was putting out drum Brutal FCs, he would overlay in black and white the regular chart, but then like what he could see was in color. But it obviously it was like a here editor's note, the gray the gray fretboard you see here is what the chart I'm playing is. I cannot see this. Mm-hmm. So like if that was like a streamer mode where it was like some plugin where you could see the chart in real time while somebody else is playing it, then I could see more appeal for streaming Brutal, playing Brutal all the time. I think it's a really cool mode too. I know like
it's a different challenge. It's actually really super bold that Rock Band 4 did this. Like this seems like something out of the custom side of things. Like this would be what Clone Hero would do, but Rock Band 4 did this.
Yeah, I've always found it interesting that Rock Band 4 in particular did it.
It's probably them just being like, hey, we could be silly, XD, we could be silly too. Check out this silly little mode.
Got to serve the hardcore community in some way.
But yeah, it's not great for content creation, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know what was really crazy was the fact that they did a full tournament for Brutal Mode and flew out 7 people.
Oh wait, I think I did know about this.
Really?
To actually do a full tournament for that. In fact,
That's right.
One of the people who played in that is one of our charters now, JP.
I think I know who it is.
I just had to go and find the blog post for this.
Link me that. I want to see that.
Yeah. So that was the Brutal Mode battle.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Called.
Okay,
there he is. He's right in the middle.
Yo,
and there's another familiar face kneeling on the left.
Hell Ashes. I thought Hell Ashes was there.
It's Hell Ashes.
Yeah, and that's who won was Gary Hell Ashes.
Yeah,
classic legend, first ever person to FC Jordan back in the day.
Yeah, he won a Pontiac G6 from a different Guitar Hero.
Oh
tournament.
yeah, and PG Andrew was here. I forgot Andrew was here.
Oh really?
Yeah,
he's
second place.
Huh.
It's amazing because multiple of these people still rocking the VVV, the same team that Alec and I used to play for.
Mm-hmm.
Nutty. That old school.
Vince did pretty good. What, like 4th place?
Oh yeah, I'm seeing this.
Yeah, 4th place was Vince.
Unbelievable.
Place was Andrew. Nice.
Played Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo.
Wow,
Milwaukee,
look
and
at that.
They had Nevermore playing on this one?
Nevermore. That's brutal.
That's a crazy choice for this. That's a hard fucking song.
Dude, like, isn't that amazing that they did a tournament on this? Like, seriously.
Yeah, this is cool.
Like, only one that was ever really done like this, and I got to give him kudos because, hey, I was never a Brutal Mode player, but I always respected people who could play it. I'm just like, man, that's insane.
Yeah, doesn't Erica play Brutal Mode too?
Yes.
I think she still has the number one score on Raining Blood in Brutal.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, pretty sure.
Sheen.
Like really impressive. I think she just posted about that again recently. I wonder if I can find the screenshot of that. I will look.
Yeah, I like the concept of it. I think it was kind of like their way of doing some sort of like as close as they could get to a Judgments mode. I feel
it's kind of ironic to say that, like, I think because Rock Band 4 was like a much smaller game, that it allowed them to get a lot closer with the community than they had in the past.
Yeah, I mean, they just controlled
the way
more
that
of
they
it.
wanted to. Of course,
yeah, because Rock Band 1, 2, and 3 were just so massive that, like, they had so much content to make, whereas Rock Band 4 ended up being, a bit more of a passion project. Yeah. So they were able to do they were able to do stuff like that. I mean, look, they could have Rock Band 1, 2, and 3, but like they were so busy.
Well, they did the reality show shit, man. They were doing reality TV shit. They had MTV and, Viacom. I'd do that shit too.
They were just like, hey, let Guitar Hero do the competitive stuff too. I think that was kind of their position. Let them handle it. They've got a stranglehold.
I think it's also like when you have a community where. Specifically on Rock Band, where people like to just have their clans and they get together and they it's no wonder they wanted to lean into the whole Battle of the Bands thing instead of doing pro face-offs and things like that. It's like, yeah, the next logical step was a Rivals, and that's what it was. That's what they were kind of doing with Rock Band 2 the whole time, then stepping into Rock Band 4 and all that. I wish we could have gotten more. I wish we could have gotten like the score duels back, but that's not what they wanted. They straight up said like when people were going, "We're a score duel on Rock Band 3," they're like, "Yeah, nobody plays that shit," and that's why we don't have it in the game. It's literally gone. I remember when the $36 club got the beta versions of Rock Band 3, we were like kind of coping. We're like, "Yo." Maybe there's an early enough build of Rock Band 3 in here that has pro face-offs. No, like from like day one, like probably the beginning of the project, they took that shit out. We couldn't even find it in the earliest builds of that game that we had our hands on. So sad. So sad. Maybe. Oh, segue. I'm segueing right now. Maybe in the band3.exe recomp, we could see something like that coming through. Yeah, this is something that people have been waiting for us to talk about for like 3 weeks now.
We haven't been able to.
We haven't been able to.
Yeah.
Things.
Found that picture of Cape Strawberry on top of the leaderboard. Just sent it to you. That's,
wow, she beat Bryce too. That's insane.
That's what I'm saying. On
Wow.
brutal mode,
Oh,
top
right.
score on Raining Blood.
Right,
That's
good margin,
kudos
too.
to Cape Strawberry.
1,500.
Yeah.
That's impressive. I love the brutal mode like menus are all just like blood red too. Like it's got
blood
a
red.
whole different like visual theme for it. It's kind of
Crimson Stars.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's neat.
All right, let's talk about
All right.
Rex Glue.
Oh, here's a video. A couple days ago, JNAC put out a video of him running a recompiled version, recompiled decompilation. Recompiled. Band3_recomp is a recompilation project headed by I Hate Comper. Mentioned him plenty of times on the show. This is native PC Rock Band 3, based off of the Xbox 360 version of the game. Now, there's probably a lot of questions here. Is this fake emulation? What is this? So, to put it lightly, and from what I understand, this is a tool called Rex Glue. And it's a program, or not a program, but it's a tool where you can give it an Xbox 360 game, and it starts interpreting its code, I guess, more natively to the PC, instead of relying on emulating or, simulating the Xbox 360 graphics. It's all running, within like using native PC code. That's from what I get. That's pretty much it. I'm not smart enough to understand anything about it, and from what I looked at it, following all of the progress on Milo Hacks, it is all a bunch of gibberish to me, and it's all very, very intimidating. But I'm following and looking at every single step because it's like we're actually this close now to like getting the game. You get the EXE and you just run it.
Yeah, no RPCS3 required, no nothing like that. I wonder what the status of the Wii decomp is going to be with this. Is there even a point?
They're still working on it.
Is there a point for that anymore with this?
There actually is a point for having it. Still, like, there's actually a bunch of cool features in Rock Band 3 Deluxe that wouldn't exist without the decomp happening. So they're still breaking down and understanding how the game works via the decomp. It's, if anything, the recomp with Rex Glue and the decomp that was started on the Wii version of the game these things will help each other out. Will it be an immense amount of help? I don't know, but it's going to help a lot, I guess. From what I understand, for the people who know how to like decompile games and like reverse engineer, looking at code and looking at the structure of how the games are built, recomps and decomps help each other out. If anything, it speeds up dev. So we'll see like Rock Band 3 PC probably fucking this year. Hey, it could be anything, because Rex Glue, this recomp tool, this recompiling Xbox 360 game tool, is getting updated. Like they're getting updates all the time. It's like another open source tool where people can just add shit. And I want to say that this all started because a fellow by the name of Yoshi Crystal just randomly one day posted, "Hey, I got Guitar Hero 2 running on PC natively using this recompiling tool, Rex Glue," and everyone lost their minds. That was actually on the day, that was on 2/22, actually on the big 2/22 for Guitar Hero 2. So that's already 2 weeks ago at this point. But we were like, holy shit, what does this mean? What does this mean? And it means all the things that a native PC version of a game can entail. It's like, it's easier for the code to be fucked with in that sense. You could have all the graphics. Like, okay, here's an example. Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Unleashed had that's a recomp.
Yep.
That's a recompiling of a console exclusive game. And that took 6 months for them to get perfect.
That's really not that long. That's really short.
It's really not.
And that's even with them still trying to figure out all the types of hardware that would be running this recompiled game. So right now, this just started 2 weeks ago. I feel like a week ago was when Rock Band 3 started. And I think all the sites are set on doing Rock Band 3, but ideally it would be all the games.
I think I saw something where they've tried every game as well, right?
They have.
Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
Guitar Hero and Rock Band, games that have been, put through this Rex Glue recompiling tool are Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. That got loaded into the game, and the characters look fucking insane, like bad insane, like they're all glitched and shit. And I think the audio is bad. Rock Band 1 and 2. I think 2 was running worse than 1, but 1 was running. I think they also had, did they get any other Guitar Hero games other than Warriors of Rock and 2? I don't think I saw. I think it was only Warriors of Rock that I saw. They got Rock Revolution. Zed got Rock Revolution running.
What about Power Gig?
I don't know about Power Gig. He was gonna rock it real, but instead he tried to run Death Clock Death Game instead.
He was gonna rock it real, but instead.
He wanted to rock it real.
Listen,
you know
we
what?
need to get the bare code with the Power Gig stuff so we can finally figure out what the fuck went wrong with the power chord mode. That might help us.
That's true.
We need to start taking apart Xbox 360 dashboard updates as well, because I'm pretty sure Sanjay knows what's up, but we can't figure out how to make it work again. This could help. I'm dumb, and I have no idea what this means, but it could help.
I wanted to say, when Zed got Rock Band 1 running, he opened it up, and it gave him a pop-up for, do you want Windows to access private networks? When he opened up Rock Band 1, it said band.exe, and it said, would you like to give this app access to your network? And he was like, what do you mean? Let me find the picture. I had to just find the exchange because it was just ridiculous.
Yeah, it turns out this whole Rex Glue thing has actually been a honeypot the whole time. It's going to harvest all your data. It's going to turn your computer into a Bitcoin miner by running band.exe.
Running...
Or that's just its networking, and online will just work magically. We can bring back multiplayer and a native PC port of Rock Band 1. Imagine.
Oh my god.
Man.
Didn't they say something about that too, where there's some project to like bring back all Xbox 360 era like multiplayer games that have been shut down through some other sort of like...
That's a shout out to Crafty.
Yeah, it's Crafty.
Yes, that's who I saw it from, Crafty.
It's Crafty.
So that's awesome, because there's hundreds, probably thousands of games out there with lost servers that are begging to be repopulated again. I got to find that tweet. Give me 2 seconds. I found the message. Look what Zed posted.
Yes, please.
Fuck you mean, dog. And he loaded up Rock Band 1, band.exe. Do you want to allow public and private networks to access this app? And it's band.exe.
Maybe this is awesomeness detection.
That's what awesomeness detection is. That's what it is. Fuck you,
you're wondering
dog.
why it's called. Okay, so if you're wondering why it's called Band in Band 2, Band 3, internally the PC versions of Rock Band are just called Band.
No more rock.
Band,
it's just band.
Band 2, Band 3. No
maybe
rock,
it doesn't
just
rock.
Band. Maybe it doesn't rock.
It's just band.
But that's really fucking exciting. That's
it is really
that's like
cool.
a really, really big thing to look forward to. And if it's done right, and it's done, it's seeming to be fast. I mean, Janak literally got an FC of an easy song though, but it works. He's running the game at like 100 plus FPS natively on PC. Native, however much you want to say native here, because I understand that Rex Glue relies on a lot of Xenia stuff to like showing off the graphics and sometimes some of the audio. A lot of it is Xenia for some of the things, at least the things that you see, but running underneath the hood, I believe that's all the code being reinterpreted to be run on native PC code. So yeah, give this 6 months. Where are we going to be? 6 months. Shit,
God,
I don't know.
please.
We could have Rock Band 3 PC with Go Central already working on it. Who knows? I don't know. I would shit. Because then we're all in the nursing home early. What were we talking about earlier when the Rock Band 3 decomp happened? I'm like, yeah, it could take fucking forever for a PC version of the game to come out. We'll be in the nursing home, old folks home, playing Rock Band 3 PC. Reverb 3, that was called. They had reverse engineered Rock Band 3. But no, we're all getting old quick.
Here, I got that Crafty tweet up too about the
Yeah. I want to talk about that.
announcing my newest project that I actually probably will follow through with. Xenon Reborn. It's a plugin that aims to restore online connectivity for games with shut down online servers. Release date TBD. Only works on consoles with access to homebrew. But that's still really fucking cool.
Yeah, like what system is not running homebrew if like from that era, you know?
At this point, if you're still playing Xbox 360 with any level of like, frequency, it's in your best interest to get a modded one, I think. It just gives you more access at this point. Everything is shut down. Like marketplace wise, there's not much of a point necessarily in keeping a stock vanilla one, unless you really want to. I guess it doesn't make much of a difference, but you can do a lot of cool stuff with an RGH. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. I mean, look, I think that when Rock Band, I want to say with this like 4 years ago when people were starting to do RPCS3 and getting on like the dead Rock Band servers before the entire Rock Central was down for good and stuff, I was like, shit, we need to have like some sort of backed up server, or just something that we have control of, the community can have control of, so that we can all continue to play online with each other, far after everybody else is gone. If I have far after any official means of having these servers up, and that's the one fear that we all have with these games.
Yeah, I mean, if there'd be any way for somebody to like figure out how to bring back like even just the GH Tunes servers, that'd be incredible because
dude,
those achievements, those achievements are just unobtainium now. It's impossible to do. Like, so if a new person that's never played Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock wants to get every achievement, they can't. Well, maybe Warriors of Rock's bad. I think you can do it on that one. But like Smash Hits, Metallica, you just can't do it because you can't download a GH Tune song. And pretty soon you won't be able to do anything online unless you have some sort of homebrew method. As far as I know, you can still access all the servers, even though they were supposedly shut down. I don't remember what all that was all about. That was PS3? Are PS3 Guitar Hero servers shut down?
Yes, those are completely gone, I believe.
I think
that's why you do the DNS trick and you do PS3 Reborn.
Yeah.
That's the only way to play PS3 online.
And I want to say that when Microsoft purchased Activision, they put out some sort of thing saying that other games were going to get shut down too, their online stuff. Guitar Hero was some of those, I think.
Yeah.
That never really happened because it's all on Xbox's side.
Yeah. I remember that because they were like sunsetting a bunch of servers, and it was like PS3 Guitar Hero Van Halen will be gone after yada 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 2000 whatever.
Who needs
whenever
all that
was.
when you have the Danny Johnson Guitar Hero arcade cabinet from Thailand?
Well, thank you for that transition there, JP. Because look at this. Look at this fucking thing. It's 25,000 units of currency. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, our friend Aiden found this.
Oh, that was Aiden.
That's the one. That's the only person I've ever seen. Now that you mention it, the Guitar Hero.
All right, Jake, get ready to learn Taiwan.
I could have pulled
you
that.
guys
in
were
the
really
language.
speaking it back and forth when he posted this.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Let's see if I can pull an image up of that real quick because that was kind of funny.
That is awful.
My buddy actually speaks Taiwanese. It's not Taiwanese. It's just Thai. Get ready to learn Thai.
Yeah, just speaking Thai, bro.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
this thing is for sale right now on Facebook Marketplace in Thailand. If anybody's down there and wants to get some sort of
what is the currency?
Weird ass. I don't know.
Currency.
I don't know, but it exists. So if you're there and you have the means, this would be something cool to get.
Hey, this is 25,000 baht, bro. This is $778.
That's a steal. That's not bad.
Let's get halvesies, bro. Look, come on.
I'll throw some in if we can buy this. Let's go.
Sick. Oh my
Get it
god.
shipped here.
This is what I
shipping
replied. Alec added me in the servers like, yo, we got to go get this. I'm like, get ready to learn Thai, buddy.
Festival gamepad mode in a Guitar Hero 3 arcade machine from I
think this might be Guitar Hero 2.
I don't know. It's definitely not the one Danny Johnson played because I have that video up right now.
No, that one was bigger, I think. Right?
Yeah, the Danny Johnson one is bigger and cooler. Like, it has a bigger cab. It has a bigger, TV. But the button layout is pretty much the same. It looks identical. I think there's a better angle where they actually show more, head-on with the
Man, I miss
units.
I miss these vlog-style videos of Jack just being like, all right, guys, what's up? We're back again. Danny's playing this crazy cabinet in Thailand. We're going to watch him play.
Yeah, so
that doesn't look.
It looks like it's played the same way though, and it would make sense. Like the buttons.
This might be the guitar. No. Okay, look at it. I think this is the Guitar Hero 3 variant because look at the graphic that's on the buttons on the arcade. You could see Mr. Iron the desert light guy in the background on the stage.
Oh shit, you're right.
And that's a that's a
Oh,
GH3.
you're right.
Dog, that's a GH3 highway
It's
on there. So this is the
horribly
GH3
stretched
variant.
out, but
It's super stretched. Hey, here,
that
guess
Danny
it. What the
also-
fuck is this chart? I see 2 yellow blues and then 2 red yellows.
2 red yellows.
It's got to be the metal.
this-
I'm going to say it's the metal. No, it's not. It can't be. No, that goes to green red. What the fuck is that?
It goes da 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 da. I don't know what that could be.
Is it in that tier?
I don't know. Deadass upon first glance, I thought this was like a Clive Winston highway from GH1, but you're so right. Above like that green and red button on the left,
That's Johnny
is definitely the
Napalm.
shit from. That's definitely the shit from the Desert Rock venue, and that's a Johnny Napalm highway. How close
Is
in
that
can
a
I get
Johnny
with this?
Napalm or that's fucking Lars Umlaut?
No, I think it's Johnny.
Okay.
I think you're right. I wish we could get more detail on this. Somebody's got to go get it.
Tell. Johnny, I hardly knew you.
Aha,
Not that chart.
I don't think
I'm
we can,
looking
we can
at it.
glean much information
So,
from the
wait,
thing
hold on, hold
above
on.
it with the speakers either.
So hold on. Danny has played the Guitar Hero 3 variant of that arcade machine.
What, really? Okay, I've only found Guitar Hero
Yeah,
2.
here, I found it.
Oh, hell yeah.
There you go. Thailand arcade style.
Well, it's definitely
not
not
the,
the
it's
same
not
one.
the same machine. It's still not the same machine.
No, very different. But
They
this
must
is
have had
just
a lot of these, man.
But-
this is just a
I
thing,
will
though.
say, I
Yeah.
feel like it's probably like the heart of where poppin' machines are made. You know, a lot of them are probably manufactured, and they're just like, "Fuck it, we'll just make a Guitar Hero PS2 one." And we can
this
just
is
make
definitely this is the PS2 version, just
Yeah.
based on the No Streak font.
It's got Elroy Budvis.
It does. You're right. There he
It
is.
looks so fun. I want to play this.
This looks really
Oh,
fucking
man.
cool.
It's so weird to see that clip like after so long and realize, hey, he's not holding down green. He's having to hit it every single time.
Yeah.
And
Like-
he's just FCing the intro, like
And he's
he
just
FC'd
killing
the
it.
whole intro. Yeah,
Just
besides
slaying
the
it.
strumming.
It's just a talented guy.
What's crazy is that he didn't have to do that. GH2,
No.
GH3 DualShock just lets you hold down the lower note, so he didn't have to tap the green.
That is true.
He's just doing it
Man.
because
He just chose to because he's Danny fucking Johnson.
Because he's Danny Johnson. What do you expect out of him? Those are cool as hell. Anybody that's in Thailand that watches, they be on the lookout for that fucking cab. Because
Yes, please.
somebody
We'll
needs to
give
get
you
that.
the money
Is
if
it-
you're willing to ship that by freight.
Yes. Well,
Bro,
depending.
but
I
yeah,
don't know
this-
how much money that's going to cost. I don't want to promise nothing. Okay.
In this-
I'm going to clean
in
my
this
hands
through
of
the fire
that
and
statement.
in this Through the Fire and Flames video, his dad purposefully fucks him over
I thought he was whammying
Where?
for him.
on the. No, I think maybe he accidentally hit the star power and he did it on Here We Stand, and then he fails at the Red Snake, and then
really?
it's a hard cut after that.
Oh
to
yeah,
him
is
being
this
in
the most
outro.
replayed?
Yeah, the most replayed part. He just gets sabotaged.
Oh, he did. Oh, he's fucking with him. Oh, that's funny.
Dude, Danny's like, no, I'm gonna fail now. Why'd
Oh.
you do that?
Was he spamming? Oh, yeah, he was blinking red already. Wow.
That's so
You
funny.
can just like Danny's physical reaction is like, why? Why'd you do that?
Oh yeah, he's gonna fail right here. This
Yeah,
is-
I
this
need
is
one
so
of. I need
cool.
to play on one of these before they're
You're
all
like,
gone.
why is he tapping the red? He doesn't have to.
Oh yeah, there's a hard cut to another run where he actually passed it. That's so funny.
Oh, that's wild.
So there's got to be a lot of these out there, right? This is probably just what they did for Arc. Oh wait! I just saw something.
They're probably just sitting
What?
there rotting.
What did you see, Jake?
Go to 714 in the Through the Fire and Flames one. I took a screenshot of it. It's fucking what's his name from? Oh come on, we do this again. It's like the proto. It's a proto Axel Steel
No,
from GH1.
Proto Axel Steel. He's got the
Fuck,
bang
What was his name?
Hazard.
I
His
didn't
name.
remember his name last
Hazard.
time.
I think it was Hazard.
Hazard.
with 2 Z's, right?
Yeah, like where'd they grab the art for these from?
Google Images.
This is just homebrew console
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is so fucking cool.
in the arcade.
Yeah,
Yeah, and like this is ahead of its time. This is just usually people just kind of wait until it all dies and then somebody makes a good idea out of it. No, these guys already had the good ideas and they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna make it because we can.
yeah. Like
There's no
dude, if
no
you-
legalities behind this shit.
I don't think Thailand was a
If
market
you
that was
look
served by
after
these
he
games in general.
passes- I think after he passes, the cabinet to the left is running GH2.
Oh,
I think that's the title screen.
oh, it is. Yeah, GH2 title screen's a couple
Yeah.
down. I wonder if the one in the
Yep.
middle is just Guitar Hero. GH1 because it has
It might
Hazard.
be. They might have had all three.
It looks like the same. The GH2 cab also has the Hazard axle steel looking on it. Maybe it had all
I
of
think
them.
all three of these cabinets are designed the same. They just had 3 PS2s and put whatever fucking disc in them.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't even discs. Maybe it was like maybe they were running Free McBoot back then. The video was
Oh,
2013.
dude, they totally are. You're absolutely
It's
right.
probably a modded
They're
PS2.
1000% running Free McBoot. They
Yeah.
must be.
I bet. Fuck it. It's a Wild West over there. Well, Wild
Yeah,
East.
exactly. The piracy law be damned. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, not in Thailand. That's cool as hell.
I want a Guitar Hero arcade machine.
I mean, you could make one.
I do want to make one.
You could just make one.
Yeah, do it. Just
Do it, Dan.
tell
Do it,
tell
Dan
fucking Dan to drive up to Maine and just build.
Yeah,
it
I'll
with
be
him.
like, hey, bro.
dead ass.
I'll
Just be like,
clean
hey,
out a
yo,
spot in
here-
the basement and be like,
Hey,
bro.
here's my address. You free this weekend? All right, I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Bring the wood. Bring the plywood. My nearest Home Depot is an hour away.
I have like
Uh.
2 more things I want to discuss before we're out of here. One of those is this tweet that GameStop made. 1v1s on Rust are back. Beat GameStop in Atlanta to win an OG Modern Warfare 2 edition Xbox 360 snipers only. I thought this was cool as shit. This was put on
This
by
is cool.
Soar Gaming, an old school like Call of Duty sniper clan from back in the day. That's
Oh,
still
it was
around.
done in Atlanta. Also,
Atlanta.
that's fire.
Which is a
That's
terrible
fire.
timing because I guess the Atlanta airports just had a terrible thing. Like there was some sort of like weather emergency
Oh,
and Delta
no.
completely bungled everything, and people had to like
Yeah.
sleep overnight at the airport, and nobody could leave. It was really bad. When this was going down, so some people might have flown there for this, but whatever. But point is, I thought this was a really cool idea. But how could we make this Guitar Hero related, right? So I went back to this. What's the guitar equivalent to this, and how do I make that a real thing? Because this is sick. And like the people that put on this event from SOAR were down here, like, "Hey, yo, check this out." And they're like, "Can we do this?" And like, yeah, there it is. Should we? At Max, which is SOAR Max, the owner of SOAR Gaming, and SOAR Max was like, "Yeah, 100% of the killers on Expert before. Let's get active." So. It's on their radar now. If this was a success, maybe we figure out some way to do Guitar Hero like
Bro,
1v1s on Rust with
Bro, I
snipers only.
got connections to SOAR.
You do?
Why, yeah. I knew people who were in it. So,
Cool.
I mean, like,
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
If they want to go outside their Call of
I'm
Duty
not-
comfort zone, come to the Guitar Hero things. Shit, maybe we're SOAR
Come
Gaming
over,
for the
we're-
next one. Hey, GameStop, that was
Very
cool,
welcome.
right? Let's do that for Guitar Hero. Let's have a bracket. Let's run that. I don't know what you'd
Yeah.
win.
I'm down.
A sealed Guitar Hero 3 for Xbox 360. What's the equivalent of like a Modern Warfare 2
Yeah, I was
Xbox
just thinking
360?
that. What would be the equivalent?
I
Like,
guess
what's the closest you can
I
get
guess
to
one of those
something like that
boxes.
with what they had?
Oh. a Modern Warfare 2 Xbox 360. What do you mean?
That's true.
I did have one of those.
Where's
I
your
got rid of it,
Guitar
though.
Hero 2 Xbox 360? Why didn't they make that? Come on.
Actually, hold on. There actually is kind of an equivalent to this. There was a very super limited edition Beatles Rock Band edition Xbox 360.
Ooh.
It was
I've
kind
seen
of
that. It's
neat.
been too long that I don't remember it at all.
It was. I think
I
it was
remember
only.
that.
I think it was only across the pond. I don't know if we ever had
okay.
it here, but it was like a full thing. Here, it's like full artwork.
Whoa.
It had a fancy like custom faceplate.
I've never seen this.
I
That
think-
looks
Never
sick.
seen it.
I think it
think
was
I
super
have-
limited edition.
I have seen this. I have seen that. I saw that. I used to read the official Xbox magazine all the time.
They
It's
showed this
very
off.
likely that I saw that in the magazine. I'm like, damn, that's cool.
I wonder
Okay.
if Harmonix has one of these still.
Dude,
I bet they do.
There's a listing from the 5th of December last year, sold for €2,500.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, man.
What kind of
Apparently,
motherboard was in this bid?
it says 1 of 50. I guess there are only 50
Oh
of them.
my god.
Wow.
Sheesh. Okay.
Like I said, super limited. I don't think we'll be able to give that away for some silly GameStop thing.
I mean, I think at
maybe
this
not.
point, with the creativity of our community, I would love to pay somebody to just make a sick ass Xbox to give away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be cool.
That's just in the style of, oh shit, maybe we get Callie to paint an Xbox. That'd be
That's-
fire.
That's an idea.
That
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
do it.
doesn't
Honestly,
it?
take what
She
they
can
have
do
with the Beatles here and just change that for like a Guitar Hero artwork. Like take
Surprise! Yo, I'm surprised y'all haven't even thought about that yet. With you doing Xboxes and with her painting shit,
Look,
that would be
$1 million idea.
Cut this out. We can't be giving away ideas for free. We've done this before. We can't be doing it again.
Trade secrets.
Yeah, no. As soon as I start saying, as soon as I mention anything having to do with that,
wait, that's actually a good idea. Don't talk about it.
How many times have we given away good ideas on this show?
There's
Too many
good ideas on this show.
No. The screen's gonna blur and it's gonna be a voiceover of Jake saying, "This is actually a really good idea," and I'm taking it for myself. Sorry.
Alex said a slur, and I didn't want to have that out there for the world to hear, so I'm protecting.
Right.
Be ashamed.
I was surprised he said it too. I know. I'm just as surprised as you are.
my God.
I didn't know he was like that. Now I'm reconsidering
I didn't know
things.
how to pronounce it.
That's actually funny because I have a story about slurs. I was going through the banned words list on the now Stage Tour Discord. It was the Red Octane Games one, but now it's the Stage Tour one. So during that transition, I was updating our banned words list. There's some crazy shit in there. I don't remember what site I pulled a list of banned words from, but they had some advanced racism in there. Some words I've never heard about that I won't be saying because clearly it's not okay to say. But wow, I learned a lot about how some people view the world and other people.
I was gonna say that it's the most advanced of ones when they just start putting two words together.
It's literally just that.
Yeah, I was gonna say they put just two words together and it sounds bad. That's likely a slur. So
Shout out for the education, I guess.
Yeah, I learned not to say quite a few things. I was never going to say them because a lot of them are kind of just weird mashups of words, but then I don't know. Whatever. Hey, something that's way cooler to talk about. Something way cooler to talk about is something that it's kind of similar to what we want to do with Stage Tour in that it's like a spiritual successor to Guitar Hero and Rock Band, stuff like that. We have a spiritual successor. Yeah, we have a spiritual successor to Amplitude. Now it's called.
Yes!
This is from a solo developer, by the way, Echolox.
Echolox, shout out! He's the GOAT. Actually, he's been reaching out to a bunch of people who've been very passionate about amplitude and frequency. So a lot of the heads inside of Milo Hacks have been playtesting this game, Beat Weaver. So Beat Weaver is an amplitude successor, a spiritual successor, but instead of 3 lanes and not even 2 lanes, you get 4 lanes.
4 lanes.
You get 4 lanes. So for the first time ever, they have together notes inside of an amplitude that's not auto-generated from a Rock Band chart because it's 2 lanes, and that shit sucks. But this doesn't suck. Beat Weaver, this looks awesome.
It looks awesome. The visuals look really good, really impressive. They nailed the art style of what those games look like.
Yeah, they
but
did.
modern.
It looks so slick.
It really does.
I really like the look of the notes in this. It's like a GHDS type of looking notes. They look really satisfying to hit.
Yeah, this is a really interesting project.
What's cool about this one, customs, day one, you'll be able to put your own customs, but you'll need stems. And there are 16 tracks, up to 16 tracks you can try, I believe. I think that's what it said. 16?
Damn.
Something crazy. Yeah, 6 to 16 tracks per song, 4 difficulty levels. But yeah, no. It's so cool. Very, very, very cool.
Seriously, go wish this on Steam right now. This is really, really, really interesting to me. I have only a couple hours played on any of the Amplitude games. I really haven't played this type of game very much, but this looks fucking cool.
Hey, if you want something that's damn close, I think this nails the look of Amplitude 2016. So the Kickstarted remake that they did, that's on PS3 and PS4. Like Beat Weaver looks very, very close to that. You can actually play that pretty good on Shad PS4 right now, Jake, if you still wanted to try
I have that
out.
shit on my real PS4. I backed that Kickstarter.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I have a version of it on Shad PS4 that has both frequency and amplitude songs imported into it.
Oh, cool.
So it's basically the whole library of these games in one, including all, man, if you play, I think it was Frequency, the first game, they have The Rock Show by Blink-182.
Yeah.
Chart's fucked up. Up. It's probably one of the hardest charts in the game because they didn't know the scale in which this game could be difficult at
it's
all.
like Guitar Hero, they didn't really know yet what to do.
It is like GH1, like compared to the last version of Amplitude, which was 2016, versus Frequency. Frequency is very much like playing GH1 versus Guitar Hero 3. It's just fucked up engine. Very, very precise, and you get fucked up if you are just a little bit inaccurate.
Do you think Amplitude would fit into like the current like X the Everything app trend of like games that are sequels, but it's just the first thing but better in every single way?
Yes.
Like, people have been saying Guitar Hero 2 is just GH1 but better in every single way. Rock Band 2 is Rock Band 1 but better in every single way. I think Amplitude and Frequency would fit that bill too.
I think so.
I wasn't made
100,000%. If you played Frequency and then Amplitude, you would agree.
Okay.
If you play Frequency and like you love it,
Okay.
you will like you can get the scope of how the game plays, but Frequency is brutal. That timing window is just really hard.
Sounds
then
like
you
GH1.
play and then you play Amplitude, you're like, holy shit, this is so much better.
Sounds like GH2.
It's not even funny. And then you play Amplitude 16, you're like, wow, they actually finally nailed it.
Doesn't sound like GH Live.
But yeah, it doesn't sound like GH Live. Nope. Shout out to Echolocks though, because I commented on the trailer. I was like, bro, 4-lane amp. I'm all the way in. Looks awesome. Can't wait. He immediately was like, you could play test whenever. Just shoot me a message. I'm like, that's awesome. I will shoot you a message as soon as I can.
Yeah, that was awesome. They actually shot us, the Lore Hero email a message, and I responded to him. Unfortunately, we got it at like kind of a bad time because like when this was going to be wish listable and like when the trailer was going to go live, it was like the day that the last episode went out, and we were talking to Lee, so nothing really lined up very well for that. But we're doing good on you now. We're talking about it now because I think it's really fucking cool.
You're listening right now. Wish list this shit.
It's really interesting project. I like it a lot.
I gotta be honest, I didn't realize it was wish listable yet. I just wish list it right now while we talking.
Yeah, add that shit to your wish list, folks.
Amen.
Those numbers actually mean things.
They do.
They matter.
I just can't wait because I love Amplitude. I loved Rock Band Unplugged, and I know one of the first things that I want to do is like figure out how to get Rock Band Unplugged all within this game. I need that. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, that could be turned like into the ultimate platform for that style of gameplay.
Mhm.
I really wished that Rock Band Blitz was this way, but it was the 2-lane that killed it for me. I'm like,
Too simple.
it's way more power up based. Rock Band Blitz.
Yeah, it's very arcadey.
Mhm.
Like too arcadey for me. It's less rhythm game. I want a more rhythm game out of it, but that was harmonics. They're doing something different back then. But I'm very excited for this game, man. Shit. Between this and then there's also Infalsis that I'm looking forward to. I don't know when that's going to drop. So I'm looking forward to that game. There's also another Tunathum-like game that's coming out on PC. There's a lot of rhythm games coming out this year in 2026. Not just us.
Good.
We're eating good. The genre in and of itself is eating really good.
I have a funny Tunathum story real quick before we head out. Callie and all of her family went to an arcade a couple nights ago, and one of her family members is she's autistic. She was so locked into Tunathum, like in all the rhythm games, like in general. She was so locked in, and she was doing really well. Like I was getting videos sent, like 100 plus combos, just bam, 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 bam. She was like so locked in on all the rhythm games. It makes sense though. It makes perfect sense.
Well, you got the A.
There's something about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's that's it's like rhythm games, and then like for some people it's rhythm games. For some people it's like platforming or something, speed running or some shit too.
Yeah.
Just all the same stuff. Complex, quick, fast.
It's a secret superpower.
Locking it. Yeah.
I've said this before to other people, but like for me, growing up with like ADHD and always being like a little bit weirded out about how people would react, and I didn't know necessarily how people would like, oh, if I say this to them, are they gonna have the right reaction that I want? I've never had to worry about that with a rhythm game because it tells me what to do, and as long as I push the buttons at the right time, I get what I want out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cut and dry, pretty clear.
Yeah,
I think all people with ADHD are kind of the same.
Yeah, it very much is the case,
That
right?
feels
It's just
the same
like
way.
it's put the input in you want, you get the output you want. There's no second guessing. And it's just you do it, you get it, you move on. You're like, yeah, I did the thing, and you get that good chemical burst, which makes it easier. You keep going.
That's
I
interesting.
think we like
Very
pathing
satisfying.
so much for some time. We did like pathing for a little bit. Jake especially really likes
my
pathing.
flavor.
He
Yeah.
still like pathing. I don't.
Yeah,
that shit sucks.
I disagree. Creating paths does kind of suck. Executing paths is where it's fun.
You know, I like the philosophy of creating a path while you're grinding a song, and then like if I get curious about it, I'll be like, is that actually a good activation or no? And then I'll check, and if it's a good activation, I'm like, all right, cool,
Yeah.
I was right.
I should amend
Sometimes
that.
I'm right.
I should amend that. Creating a path is kind of fun, where it's like, that feels like that'd be the right spot to activate. Let's try that. And then, ooh, maybe what if I do that? That's fun. But like knowing that it's the optimal path and like checking your work versus like the known good path, it's like, oh, I don't know anything.
There's a difference.
I'm so dumb.
There's a big difference between having to craft something yourself and figure it out versus loading it up in like Chopped. Like if you're putting something in GH Chopped and like just getting the optimal versus like having to play it a few times and go, oh, but I like this. Oh, and you know what? My score went up there. I think this is better. That's different. And that always felt good.
Yes, that does feel good.
I miss pathing, but like I don't miss pathing.
I miss it, but I don't.
Requires a lot of thinking.
It does.
It takes more time.
It's the execution of all that stuff that's cool, and I wish there was a little bit more to it. But
the part about pathing to me that I always found interesting is that like I think the reason that I went through Guitar Hero and did the full series of full library FCs is because that I didn't get bored ever playing the boring songs because I had a different goal in mind. It wasn't just hitting the notes. Hitting the notes on a boring song over and over and over for a few hours, that's not very fun. But if you're playing that same song for a couple hours and you're like, you have a very clear objective in mind where I need to get that score, and there's going to be 4 activations, I need to hit each and every one of them perfectly to get that score. That like it gamifies the game even more, and to me that really it gave me like the antidote to getting bored in those games. It gave me a different thing to do and keep my mind occupied, because I always have to think about it too. You have to remember what the song is like, you have to remember what your path is or glance over at it or whatever, and like know what score you're supposed to have after you hit the squeeze, and like you have to make sure you whammy right, or if there's a specific one where it ends on a sustain and you only want to whammy a little bit, or there's so many different variables and it's very fun. It gamifies the game.
Crazy.
Yes.
You want to see something crazy?
Yes.
So Jarhead HME, UFC Dreamhouse by Def Heaven. I think it's off of
path up too.
He's got the path up in Notepad, always on top of our PCS3.
Yo,
this shit's crazy.
Yeah, dude,
as hell.
That's literally what I do, man. Except for mine's more wordy.
That's so insane.
That is very much what I used to do when I was going for top scores on festival, like for activations and stuff. Exactly.
You could articulate this, Jake, if you want to.
Yeah, if you guys have never seen something like this before, like what you're seeing now.
Notation.
The notation. 2, next note. That means you're going to get 2 phrases, and you're going to activate on the next note. Or 3 plus immediate. 1, RB. Or immediate. Immediate is different than NN. Immediate was like, as soon as you get it, you're going now. But next note is the next note. You're going to squeeze on the next note.
That's different with sustains, right? If you have a sustain, you have to activate in the middle of it. Sure. Especially. Yeah.
3 plus 1, RB. That means you're going to have 3 phrases. You're going to gain 1 from overlapping while your activation is active, and you're going to activate on the red-blue. Now, my notation gets a little bit more crazy because I get a little bit more in-depth with it. I also notate where it's supposed to end. I put that in parentheses at the end. So, this might be a 3 plus 1 RB activation, but I'm supposed to end on the second RO. So it's harder to just glance over and look at it and see what you're supposed to do, but it gives you a lot more information. I love this type of shit. It's fun to me.
It feels so good to pull it off right.
Mm-hmm.
I like the ones that are like 4th red, 4th red blue, 7th red blue.
Mm-hmm.
After getting the phrase, it's like, yeah, I know that language. I would never be able to do it.
Some of mine are just terrible. Like the notation that I have only makes sense to me in my brain, but that's okay.
That's the thing. Is it interesting that if I see it like this, and even if you tell me the notation, like it's still I wouldn't be able to pull that off. But if you told it to me verbally, then I'd be like, oh, 4th red blue, 2nd chorus after the phrase, sure, okay.
Yeah,
don't write it
strokes,
down.
Different folks.
Yeah.
There's a couple of really fucked up paths that I've had the notate in the. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but if I could just pull, I think
I still have that post-it note of your Somp path.
Yeah. I gave that to you. That was from FNCS. I was pathing that shit out in my hotel room and playing it. I want to remember.
Yeah, when Fortnite Festival paths like first became a thing, it was like 1 next note. One next note.
Bro,
One
that's
next
why
note.
festival paths are so
Battery.
hard because of that, right? Like you can
Battery,
activate off
bro.
a quarter bar, just one phrase. That's
Yeah,
so
there's
brutal.
so many more activations.
Battery had 17 activations or some shit. Something
Master of
insane
Puppets was
like
like 27 or 29 on
Yeah.
base.
Yeah, on base.
Something like
yeah,
that.
on base.
Here's an example of one of my
man.
charts that I notated once. This is Hang 'Em High from Guitar Hero Van Halen. This is what my shit looked like. Well, let's make that the right size for you guys to see. So there's a lot to glance at.
Yeah, you know what? You tell me.
Yeah, so the 1, parenthesis 1, it's a single activation, so there's whammy there, and then you gain 1 during it, and then I activate after the red orange of the phrase. So it's during a phrase, during the red orange of the phrase, and I end on a red orange sustain. And then there's one like second R after the second B sustain. So like, if there's a shit ton of like R's, you don't want to count to 45 reds. So it's like you have to find a different marker to like a landmark to find, and then after that other landmark, I have to find the second landmark. So the second red after the second blue sustain, then it ends on a double G.
Yeah. Okay.
It's crazy, man.
See, this is still intimidating, but you saying it out like this, I'd probably be able to learn it. This is Hang 'Em High? Say it out loud.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, cool.
It kind of reminds me of...
something anybody can learn. You just have to really want to do it.
Yes, there's definitely a strong desire that is required.
I don't want to do it.
No, this shit's not for the faint of heart. No offense.
It reminds me of like watching like those Drumeo videos. They're learning the structure of a song. They have to just put notes down.
They all have their own type of notation.
Audio cue. That's the cue. I'm playing for these bars here for the chorus or whatever, and it ends with this fill specifically or whatever.
It's literally that.
It's just that. It's just structure, understanding the structure, but instead of it being the song, this is like you're gamifying, analyzing the structure of the chart with star power in mind.
Yeah, optimization and like making it perfect is cool. There was some other discourse that was happening. Let me see if I can find this. It was some guy who posted on like the Counter-Strike subreddit, and he was like, "My girlfriend thinks I'm a loser because I got like to this certain rank or whatever in ESEA." Here he is. I found it. I saw it from a Ludwig tweet.
He always finds a way to tie it back to Counter-Strike.
I know. I always do. So here we go. The post about the struggles of a CS2 player is going viral on Reddit. GF said I'm a loser for taking CS seriously. I was happy after my ESEA league match today, and my girlfriend said congrats, but that it's kind of loser stuff to take a video game so seriously. I didn't really see it like that. I only play 10 hours per week, so I didn't think I could be a loser. My team is 1 BO3 away from reaching ESEA blood. Doesn't matter. There was a really good post about that. Like it's not about the game. It's about like the pursuit of mastery and like the pursuit of like self-improvement and getting better and being the best you can do. But the medium is irrelevant. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Like, cause that really tied it back to like me, what I do with Guitar Hero. Like everything that I've kind of done with this game is like a pursuit of being better, in search of like of perfection, getting the highest score possible. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. It's just like, it's the mindset. It's like the desire in your brain to improve. And then whatever you choose to spend your time with improving, like to satiate that desire in your brain, so be it.
Absolutely. Everybody's going to have something they're going to be more attracted to, that they're going to want to enjoy. I think that this really goes back to like people finding something that makes them happy, that makes their brain tick, right?
Something that makes them like feel like a sense of purpose and meaning.
Yes. God, yes. I mean, I think that if everybody had some sort of outlet for that right now, the entire world would be a better place.
Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth?
And I found the exact post. It was from Launders. He's a caster. Namaste. The pursuit of mastery is the goal. It represents discipline, pride, effort, commitment, and determination. The vehicle is arbitrary. So true.
It's true though.
So true. I resonated super hard with that.
Yeah.
I feel like that with charting.
Sure.
Like,
yeah. Absolutely.
Every time I would make a chart, I'd be like, I want this to be better than the last one. And like just thinking of ways like like looking back at like older charts and stuff, and like some of the ways that like especially Harmonix and Rock Band decided to like rap solos, like there's certain patterns of notes that like I just think don't play well, and it creates arbitrary difficulty. Like people will use like certain patterns to represent the quintuplet when they have a lot of like moving quintuplets, when they don't just want to do like all the way down or up. And there's certain patterns of that where I'm like, like at this speed, like this really isn't fun. Like, what can I do to make this more fun? What can I do to make this still challenging but more fun? And just like thoughts like that of like, how can I make the experience better for the player?
Yeah, and seeing it, that in of itself is like that's mastery at work. You're already thinking about how to make it better in the most.
It's not about what I like. It's about
it's about making it the best way for virtually just about anybody that picks up the game. I mean, I guess for me, it's not even the pursuit of mastery anymore for 5 fret. Like, it's almost like I need to not play 5 fret to understand, mastery of it all.
I got to change the vehicle.
I'm just trying to change. I'm going to I'm trying out different vehicles. I'm going out for test drives.
Yeah,
a lot of test drives.
You've been test driving, bro. You've been on Pro Keys. You've been playing all the other earlier Harmonix games. Drums is a whole different vehicle. Vocals is a whole different vehicle.
Drums,
it's all that stuff. It's all that. I don't know what I want now. I don't know what I want.
You can have a lot of vehicles. That's okay. You have to pay insurance on them. The registration every year.
Jesus
Keep your tabs up to date.
This isn't even a real vehicle. Not even a real vehicle.
No, but in a sense, it is though. Like with what we're doing with rhythm games, you got to have your controller for each one, your each peripheral. So it's not free. You don't have to pay a license registration on a fucking Pro Key controller. But there's a cost associated. But I don't know. This analogy is falling apart.
Some of this stuff, though, it transfers from one to the other, right? When you play one. So I think the biggest thing to say here is like everybody just needs to pick something and hop into it. Because the people who don't get it, the people who like say, "Oh, why would you do this?" are the people that aren't committing to any endeavor at all. It feels like usually, right? And you got to suck at something before you can be good at it. So just pick something that you enjoy, that you get legitimate enjoyment out of spending time with, and keep getting better at it. And you know what? If you don't stick with that long term, there's still going to be something that transfers to whatever you do next. Yeah. It helps you out no matter what. So pick something you enjoy, go with it.
Yeah, it makes you a more well-rounded person. Even if you do fail and you decide to just go a different way, it's okay. You learned a valuable lesson. You learn more about yourself. You could have learned a different skill that might not.
Is a part.
It might not seem useful now, but it could be useful in the future. You never know.
Failing is a part of learning. I mean, it's
absolutely.
Like somebody tries to pick up charting and they have like they'll put out their first chart with no tempo map and everybody will roast them. And then they're like, "What's tempo mapping?" And then you figure it out from there. It's your first failure.
I'll show you guys a failure. Well, not show you. I'll tell you guys about a failure that I had with charting. It was about a song that we have licensed for stage tour. No leaks, of course. But like we had a chart submitted for it, and I played it. It was like, that doesn't like play how I think I sound. How I think I hear it is a better way to say that. So like how I think I sound. I recharted it slightly, and then JP was like, "No, you're just wrong. It's just wrong. It was right. It was right before, and like this is what you have charted here is wrong." And then he like linked me a video of that song being played, and like more slow and like more like of a tutorial. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I get it now. I was wrong.
You have to train your ears. Like that's a big part of it. Like when you chart shit and like you listen to like fucking just guitars going over and over and over and over again, you start to recognize certain things. Like there's a lot of like intentionals and unintentionals that happen on a guitar. Like stuff I've seen people get confused a lot with is like harmonics, like natural harmonics or like pinch harmonics and stuff.
That was what I got confused with. The part that I was like, that doesn't sound right. It had to do with harmonics, not the game studio.
Because your brain doesn't really like it doesn't detect the pitch difference as well if you're not as like trained. So it's really, again, it's just something that it just comes with time and experience. You just have to like drill and like be like, like I mean, like, look, I'm not perfect either. It's like I'll have shit that like, I have looked at to be like, this part's wrong. I'm like, it's wrong? What do you mean? and somebody be like, oh, this part, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, that is wrong.
Peer review is important.
That's another big part of mastery is
JP.
That's another big part of mastery is admitting when you're wrong.
Remember that session where I was like, we're looking at that chart of that song, and like I reworked the whole fucking thing in like 3 minutes or whatever. I was like, that looks weird and wrong. So I had to wrap it around from the beginning, and I was like, oh my God, it makes sense, even with the parts that aren't like this. I did it. We did it, JP. We did it.
That's the coolest thing about the charting is that like there's been so much like it's not just me inputting on it. Like it's very much a joint creative effort. Like I'm the guy to primarily review stuff, but these guys like always see the stuff, and I'm like, what do you guys think of this? Like I just ask them, what do you think? You know, and then they'll give comments and stuff, and sometimes they'll be like, oh yeah, I thought that too. Like I was gonna say something about it. You know, so it's cool that that's like a joint effort.
Mhm.
You know,
True.
there's more heads on this. from
Yeah,
charting side of
it's
things.
kind of weird for me because I've never like really charted a song in my life, but like I can tell a good chart from a bad chart. I like something in my brain can tell when something's wrong, but if I had to do it from scratch, I don't think I could do it, which is a weird disconnect in there. So it's definitely a very much a learned skill how to chart.
Yeah, charting is it's a lot of dedication. I've done a good handful of them, so I know the types of effort that goes into the most complex charts. So I recognize that. It's just I don't think I have actually sat down and made a full chart in 7 years. That's probably the last time I made a full chart, and the last time
the first level from Turtles in Time.
Yeah, that was like 2018.
Yeah.
The last time I charted something was like 2019. And it was even a pop song that had like a guitar solo. And I was like, okay, this is going to be cool. It was a cool experience, but I was like, I can't do this. I can't. But I recognize it. Recognizing is part of, just the respect.
Try charting a whole half-hour Buckethead pike and see how you feel after that.
Hell
Because
no.
I did that. And the way I had to do it in like... So the way the Buckethead had it published, because like I bought it, it was all like 1 minute each. So in order to not psych myself out about the length of the song, I just charted each individual minute and then combined it all afterward in the end. And I was like, okay, that made it feel way better, but it still took way too long to do all of that. Like, it took forever.
Things take forever.
Yeah.
But you know what? Things that take forever, when you're done, feels good, man.
Sure does.
Shigeru Miyamoto.
Feels good, me.
I think we're about out of here. I just want to leave you guys with one.
That's what I meant with this episode. We were
really
transition there.
Jason's like, man, I'm tired.
Yeah, I want to leave you guys with one really important piece of
Food.
information, a piece of important news that just came out. Travis and Jason Kelsey's mom, Donna Kelsey, is in the middle of a home renovation. He's learned. Read more. So, in case you guys were wondering, yes, the Kelsey mom is remodeling her home.
Isn't it like 6 windows or something?
I don't know. I don't know. It's tragic news though, and I hope everything's okay over there. So, prayers to the Kelsey family. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.
Okay, bye.